games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will be first on the attack. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Sends it back in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Gage. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So the Washington Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's McMillan. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and
Brings him to the open. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option. The give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On third and short, the power run here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On the run, it's Gage. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create...
There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the point after is good. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The inside handoff. Pulled down for the tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the management 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. Here's the return. He gets a block. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to barrel in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. To the air, it's McMillan. Looking for the score. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the Jayhawks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Handoff to the single back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the 1st. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the 2nd, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Give to the running back. Find some fresh air. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Give him 114 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Back to throw, it's McMillan. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington! A great catch and run for 6.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. It's a draw. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Washington. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not...
He smashes his way through again. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Connection to the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And he'll be brought down.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. On the run, it's Savage. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And in that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Touchdown, right chunk, Jayhawk. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Still on his feet at the 25. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might as well give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll leave it with him. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. The Jayhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Kansas, 17.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this bell.
And you've seen it with bowl game. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To throw, it's McMillan. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. The RPO, it's complete. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Rides the back and leaves it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Right back to the well. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gives it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. To the air, it's McMillan. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Jayhawks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Slings it downfield. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky, that wasn't a turnover.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's McMillan. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field generated?
Snags it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Slams ahead. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5.
That is the score. Washington 30, 21, Kansas 26.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game, offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. At the 20, he's got space. And he's knocked down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the gun on third down. Right down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Harris. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right when they make a big play for this defense.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. To give to the back. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the move. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll try the run. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
Guys now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fritz.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Throws for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened.